Welcome, everybody. It's Roseann White here from Live Fit in Scottsdale, Arizona. And we are going today to go through a power flow workout on the vibration platform. So I want to welcome you to this practice and keep that word in mind. It is a practice. And life yoga gets really interesting when we start putting a vibration platform under our feet. So embrace the sway, enjoy the energy, take breaks, hydrate, and consider practicing this series once or twice a week. If you are interested in the sequence, all you need to do is text me flow and I will send you the format. I'm going to take a few minutes to let Facebook populate and social media. I apologize. I am 1 hour off schedule and I'm 1 day behind for various reasons that don't matter, but we're here right now and present. So make sure you have water, and I'm suggesting only that if you'd like to have yoga blocks handy, do so. It's a little different using them on the platform, but sometimes we need to bring the floor to us, so consider the platforms. I've got my remote control. I'm using the Live Pro Rumlex Pro 4D, and I'm going to keep my remote handy because I know the platform only lasts for 10 minutes and we'll be flowing for well over probably 30 minutes. Okay. I do not use music. However, if you are interested in my playlist, one of the playlists I put together for when I teach Power Flow in the yoga studios, also DM me or in the chat, type the word playlist and I'll send you the link. So again, if you're interested in the sequence of this Power Flow class, just type the word flow into the chat. If you like the playlist, because I won't play music, type the word playlist and I'll send you the link on Spotify. So this is going to be about a 30-minute practice. Make sure you have water handy. I may or may not take breaks depending on how I'm feeling, but I want you to take breaks. Also, I have a yoga blanket that you can put under your knees. We will be kneeling sometimes. You can put it on the platform when we're sitting, or if you don't want the blanket, you don't need it at all. I'm not using a yoga mat. I'm on a carpeted floor, so I'm not going to use the mat. But just again, what's comfortable for you. Let's see what else. I think that's all the housekeeping I have to share with you. So we will begin coming to your knees in a child's pose. This is a power flow class, not a beginner class. However, be a beginner in your mind, even if you've been doing yoga for a while. Okay. And if you have questions or comments, type them in the chat. I may be able to get to them, I may not, but it's okay. I will answer them eventually. Okay. So you ready to flow with me? Excellent. We're going to come onto our knees. You can put a blanket under your knees if you'd like. We're going to put the platform on. I'm going to go into the P3 program on this, and we're going to start in child's pose. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with that. Oops, okay. So it's in a pulsation mode. You're going to bring your hips back to your heels, big toes together, hands spread wide, and sink back toward your heels. Breathe in. Exhale, push the platform away, sigh out. Do that 2 more times. Breathe in. Pull your hands toward you to lift your chest. And exhale, push the platform away as you go deeper. 1 more time. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, push the platform away. And then we're going to come onto our hands and knees. Line up. Shoulders, elbows, wrist, and index fingers. Curl the toes under. On an exhale, tuck the tailbone, push the platform away into your cat pose. Inhale, slight bend in the elbows, look forward and lift the tailbone. We'll do this 2 more times. Exhale and tuck, doming the spine, separating the shoulder blades, belly up and in. And then inhale, let the belly relax and gaze forward. You're separating collarbones and pushing the heart forward. 1 more time. Exhale, press into your finger pads And feel the tailbone drop and the belly lift, the shoulders separate, and then inhale into your cow pose. From here, take a deep breath in. On the exhale, hover your knees off the floor. You're in a bear pose. You're going to walk your feet back into high plank. Hold your high plank for a breath in and out. Roll the elbows in strong into your hands. We're going to break down the chaturanga. Bend the knee or drop the knees to the floor. Look forward, bend the elbows and bring the elbows to the ribs. Stop there. Hold that posture. Take a breath in and out, and then roll, straighten the arms and roll the shoulders back. Let the chest lift. Pull the belly in. And on your exhale, curl the toes under, push the hips back, press the platform forward, and lift the hips high. Downward facing dog. Bend your right knee, straighten your left. Bend the left knee, straighten your right. Do that 2 more times. I'll do everything in about 3s, just so you get the hang of it. Pedaling through the dog, pressing through the finger pads, and breathing in and out. You're going to look forward. You're going to walk your walk your feet to the platform. On your fingertips, inhale, lift up, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, pull the belly in, forward fold. Inhale, you're going to rise up, stack your spine, lift your arms up, bring your hands to your heart space, then to your hips, and then step on your platform. So I've got a narrow base of support here. I'd like you to bring the big toes in slightly, heels apart. We're going to take a big breath in. And on the exhale, interlace fingers. I know you're not seeing this, but my fingers are interlaced. Steeple mudra. Index finger to the sky. Bend to your right. Exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale, bend to your left. Easy does it. The platform is moving and grooving. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend to your right. Feel the stretch on the left side of your body. Inhale back to center. I have a narrow base of support, so there's some balance here. And side bend. One more time, we're calling this crescent moon. And on the exhale, side bend. Hold it there, breathe in and out. Come back to center, and then other side. Press into all 4 corners of your feet so you get nice and strong. Come back to center and release. Separate your feet a little bit. Put your hands behind your butt, fingertips pointing forward. You're going to tuck your chin and bend your knees, soft. Push your hips forward. Careful on this. Again, your platform's moving. And you're going to keep pushing your hips forward. It's a baby supported back bend, eyes gazing to the sky. Take a breath in. Try not to drop your head back, but instead let the eyes gaze up. Exhale your air. Inhale. And on the exhale, stack your spine. Slide your hands down your thighs. Bend your knees a lot. You can grab onto your yoga blocks if you'd like and rest your fingertips there. You can grab onto your elbows and drop your head if you like, or you can let your hands rest on the vibration platform. Depends on your flexibility. Into this forward ragdoll we go, breathing in and out. You're going to halfway lift, so put your hands on your blocks or the platform, lift the chest, straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the knees, hands come to the sides of your feet, step back in your high plank. You can stay on your toes or come to your knees, chaturanga. Ribs to the elbows, elbows to the ribs. Upward facing dog, straighten the arms, lift the chest. And on the exhale, we go into downward facing dog. 1 breath in, 1 breath out. You're going to lift your right leg, high inhale. Look forward, step the right foot onto the platform. You can use your yoga block under your left hand. Take your right hand, reach back, take a twist here, stretch up. We're in a low lunge with a twist. Breathe in, breathe out, tap down to your ankle. We'll do it 2 more times with a little more speed. Inhale, rotate, reach back, stretch up. Exhale, tap. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale, tap. Remove the block, step back, high plank. Knees or toes, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. 1 breath in, 1 breath out. Inhale, lift the left leg high to the sky. Look forward, step the foot onto the platform. Find your balance. Grab the block under your right shoulder. You're going to reach the left hand back. You can look to your thumb, a little more balance. Sort of keep looking down at your big toe. Stretch up there, open up the chest, feel the rotation in the torso, and then tap your ankle. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach back, thumb up, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, bring the hand down toward the platform. 1 more time. Inhale up, exhale, bring it down. Move the blocks, step back, high plank, gaze forward, the head doesn't drop, the chest drops, chaturanga, hold. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. 1 breath in, 1 breath out. Right leg, inhale, lift it up. Look forward, step it forward, plant your foot. The back heel's lifted. You're going to reach your hands back. Weight is into the platform foot. Now, bring the hands up, crescent warrior. Elbows bend, just to open the chest, soften into both knees. Inhale, reach the hands back up. On the exhale, spin the back heel, plant it, reach front and back, warrior 2. Check out your alignment of your front knee over your toes. Check out your back heel. It's turned out, toes in. Breathe in here. We're going to take a hinge from the hips, side angle pose. You can rest your forearm on your front thigh. Reach the opposite hand to the sky. Get a big stretch. Take an inhale and press through the platform heel. Reverse your warrior. And then cartwheel your hands to the platform. High plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 1 breath in, 1 breath out. Left leg, inhale, give it a lift. Look forward, exhale, step forward, plant the foot. Check out the alignment, knee over ankle. Press firmly into the front heel. Reach the hands back. Find a long line from head to heel. Back heel's lifted. Push through the back front heel. Lift up to crescent warrior on this side. Might be different. Bend the elbows to cactus the arms. Open the chest. Breathe. Press into your front foot strong as you reach the arms up. On your next exhale, spin the back heel. Open up to warrior 2. Adjust the front knee. Look at the back heel. And then gaze over the front fingertips. Long and strong. Breathe in here. Inhale. Exhale. Forearm to the thigh. Back hand reaches up to the sky. You're light on the thigh, reaching up to the ceiling. Breathing in, out. On the next inhale, push through the front heel. Reverse the warrior. And exhale. Hands come to the platform, high plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Come to your knees. Exhale, child's pose. Take a deep breath in and out. And then come to table pose. Now I've got about 15 seconds here, so you can take a sip of water, and then I'm going to reset my platform. Okay? I'm going to go back to P3 again. I kind of like that for this flow. It really keeps me challenged. And we begin. So you are right now in a table pose. We're going to push back to downward facing dog. Right leg, inhale, lift it high to the sky. Look forward, step onto the platform. Lower your left knee. So I'm going to bring both blocks inside my right foot. I'm going to walk my right foot wide and turn the toes. I'm going to lean into this. You can change the height of the blocks. You might want to go lower and come down to a little, it's called lizard pose. We're going to really lift and open up the right knee. You can use your right hand to push away. And just get that nice stretch in the hips. Now, bring your left hand on the block. I'm bending my back knee a couple times. I'm going to keep the back toes pointed. Reach up with the right hand and grab onto the back toes. Twisted lizard. Breathe in and breathe out. Chest open. Inhale, release the bind. And then you can use your blocks on the back of the platform just to line your pelvis square, okay? My fingertips are on the blocks just to keep me lifted. Hands to the heart space. You want ears, shoulders, and hips in alignment. You're going to rotate to your right and then hook your front elbow into the knee. This is a pretty big twist here. You can stay down here or you can lift the back knee. Look at your big toe and in your twisted lunge. Breathe in, breathe out. Unwind yourself, step back high plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. It's a breath in and a breath out. Left leg, inhale, lift up. Look forward, step your foot onto the platform. Lower the right knee. Blocks come onto the inside of your left foot. You walk your left foot out. Turn your toes out and lift your big toe and your heel. And now you can rest your forearms if you want onto the block and kind of bring your hips forward into our lizard pose. You don't have to put your forearms here. You can stay here and just bring your hips forward. I kind of like that. Okay, if you are on your elbows, come onto your hands. Right hand on the block. The left knee is going to bend a couple times. I'm sorry, the right knee. Bend and straighten the back knee. Okay, you don't see it, but it's bending. Keep it bent. Reach the left hand up. Stretch up. Reach back. Find the little toes of the back foot. You're going to look over your left shoulder and lift the chest. Gaze, eyes to the sky or over your shoulder. Breathe. Twisted lizard. Karate chop into your platform foot to give you that twist. And then unwind yourself. The blocks are going to come behind the platform and you're going to walk your foot lined up with the hips. Once you're there, stack up your spine. So you want a lot of vertical length in the spine, hands to the heart. We're going to rotate first. Once you rotate, you're going to hook your right elbow onto the left knee and you're pressing the palms together. Stay here or push up, push into the platform foot as you lift your back knee into the twisted lunge. Breathe in, breathe out. Unwind yourself, hands to the platform, high plank, gaze forward. Remember, head doesn't drop. Heart comes to the platform. Hold your chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Shake out your head, breathe in and out. Look to the platform, walk forward. Use the blocks on the platform, lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, bend knees, fold. And then straighten your back again. And then I'm going to get rid of my blocks. I'm going to reach all the way up and bring the hands to the heart space. Then to the hips. Step onto the platform. So my feet are under my hip sockets. I'm going to slide all the way down until my knuckles drag on the platform. That's how much I'm bending my knees. I'm going to pick up the right foot and slide the right fingertips underneath. My toes are by my wrist crease. Pick up the left foot and do the same thing. This is called gorilla pose. So drop your head and bend your elbows. And then to intensify, keep the chest to the thighs, but lift the tailbone. You get a big hamstring stretch here. So breathe into the sensations. Bend the knees, release the hands. Take a big breath in, exhale it out. And then on your next inhale, you're going to roll your spine up bone by bone, pressing into all four corners of your feet. Reach up, inhale. Bring the hands to the heart space and then to the hips. Tilt your hips back. Reach your hands forward. Your fingertips are in line with your shoulders and you're going to sink down into chair pose. We're going to do 3 breaths here. Inhale, squeeze the glutes, lift up an inch or two. Exhale, deepen it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. This time you can reach the arms. Inhale, exhale, lower. Chair pose, 3 breaths. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come down. So the next posture, we're going to build from the base down. You're going to bend your knees. Pick up your right heel. And then I'm going to wrap my right thigh over my left. Okay, my right toes are a kickstand. Arms reach up, out. Wrap right elbow under left, eagle wrap. You can hold on to the shoulders and keep the elbows lifted, or hold on to the palms and reach. And push your butt back, push your hip creases back, lift the elbows forward. you've got your eagle wrap. Breathe in, breathe out. As you inhale, you're going to rise up and unwind, stretch, and hands come out wide. Lift up your left foot. You're going to wrap, actually put your hands on your hips. Wrap the left thigh bone over the right. Kickstand the left big toe into the platform. Sink back now, arms out. Left elbow under right. You can take the wrap this way, or you can wrap your hands. Take a big breath in and out here. We're going to sink the hips back and pull the elbows forward. One more breath, everybody. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, unwind. That is a challenge on the platform. So I'm going to, once again, put my hands on my hips. I'm going to lift your right heel up and spin the knee out. So our tree pose can be very challenging on a platform, especially if you are in lateral, which I am right now. But put your hands on your hips. You can keep your heel anchored to your ankle, or you can bring it up to your calf, or you can even bring it up. I'm in pulsation, so I have a chance to bring it all the way up, maybe. Find your point of view, your focus, and don't worry if you fall out of it. Remember, we're just looking for balance. Just feel the bones of your foot pressing into the bones of your leg, not your knee. One more breath. And release. Shake out your hips a little. Right, other side, left side. Lift the left heel, turn the knee out from the hip joint, and connect the left heel with the inside of the right ankle. Make that connection and pull the belly up and in. Chest lifts. I want to think that your nose is right over your right knee. Hands can go to the heart space. You can start growing your tree. It's called bush pose when the foot's down, then tree pose, and then you can lift all the way up if you'd like. Yep, I'm going to wobble a little bit more on this side. It's okay. Think kind thoughts. You're practicing balance. One more breath in and out. And release. Excellent. Okay, how's our time? We're good. So now you've got your right foot's on the platform. You're going to take a big step and go wide. My toes are turned inward, my heels out. From the hip creases, I'm going to hinge over. And I could use my yoga blocks here just to balance me so my spine is long. I'm pushing my platform hip back, getting a big stretch on that hamstring and inner thigh. Breathe into that. Hands come back to the hips, micro bend the knees, stand tall. Now the left heel is pointing out, toes in. You're going to pick up your platform foot and point it to the center. Bend your knee, you're in a warrior. We've been here before. But now straighten your front leg, pushing your big toe, and we're going to the triangle pose. You're hinging from the hip. Rather than resting your hand on your shin, place the back of your hand on the inside of your inner thigh and push into that and reach up. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. One more. We'll only do this once. Press your foot forward into the platform to get more hinge of the hip. Bend your knee, reverse the warrior. And we're going to go ahead and repeat that on the other side. Come to high plank first. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And then come to your knees. Platform's ready to shut off. Take a break. Hydrate. And let's do the other side. We have about, I'm hoping to do this in about 10 more minutes. I've got a few things. Let's see how we go, okay? Go on and put your, I'm going into the P3 program on my Rumlex. You pick your choice. We're going to go ahead and push down, downward facing dog. Walk forward, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold, rise up, reach up. Bring the hands to the heart space. I'm going to step on the platform first, just to find my center. The right leg steps back, and I'm going to turn my toes in, my heels up. So the left front hip is higher. Check that out. We want to hinge from the hips. Grab your yoga blocks. We really want to pay attention to the left hip, okay, because it is higher. Push it back. Internal rotation. My blocks are helping me to not put a lot of stress on my back. I just want this wide forward fold. You can bend your elbows and drop your head if you like, because you're not on the vibration platform with your head. Take what you want, leave the rest. Put a soft bend your knees, hands go on your hips, use your glutes to come up. Now you're going to take your platform foot, turn the toes forward. Look at that line. Bend into the knee, find your warrior two. Big breath in and out. Straighten the front leg. Think about hinging from the front hip and bringing the arms to 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock, triangle pose. Push your front forearm into the inside of the front leg and keep reaching to the sky. Press into both heels. Take one more breath. Get a little deeper as you exhale. Bend your front knee, reverse your warrior. Inhale and exhale. We come back to the platform, high plank. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward dog. So I'm going to do a little warrior three here. I'm going to have you step the right foot forward, hands on the platform, left leg lifts high to the sky. Just hang out here for a breath or two. From warrior three, we're going to go into Shiva squat. Bend both knees, drop your head, exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Straighten both legs up. Have the feet meet. Bend both knees, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine, flat back. Bend the right knee and then push it back to the wall behind you. Square up your hips. Big toe back, right big toe pointing down to the floor. Take a breath in. Crown of the head reaching away from the heel. Exhale, bend both knees, right knee behind left. Drop the head. Inhale, stretch long and straight. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, reach back up. Nice long lines. One more time. Exhale and inhale, reach. Let the feet meet. Bend the knees, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway up. Hands on the hips, straight up. Wow, that was our power flow. Let's bring it down. We've got about 6 minutes, okay? So you're gonna come onto your butt. We're gonna go into a bridge pose. And I'm gonna move my platform a little bit so you can maybe see me a bit better, okay? So I'm flat, feet flat on, actually, I'm gonna do this a little differently. Nope, I'm gonna do it this way. On your butt, feet on the platform, arms to the sky. Push into your feet to lift your hips and reach the arms to a cactus T shape. Take a big breath in and out here. Push your feet down. Reach your knees over your toes. And then roll back down. Hug your knees to the chest, cross at the ankles, lift the head, shoulders, and roll up. So now I'm going to have you go ahead and let's scoot back, cross at your ankles, and come into a table pose. Okay, from table pose, we're going to grab the blankets and put our forearms, or actually keep our hands on the blanket and bend the elbows. Yep, here we go. And then lower down. So my belly is off the floor, but I'm pulling the belly in. We're in a Sphinx pose, it's a back bend. Okay, hang out here for a moment, push down into the forearms, lift the belly, draw the shoulders back. And then go ahead and push your hips back and take a child's pose, counter pose. Roll forward again, bring the elbows down, line up, thumbs, elbows, shoulders, drop the hips. Try to keep them off the platform. If you want to, you can slide forward and have your belly jiggle a lot, but I don't know if I like that too much, you decide. Bend your right knee, bend your left knee, okay? And then we're gonna go ahead and put our hands on the floor and just get a little more lift. Reach the left hand back, grab on, half bow pose. You can straighten the right leg. Release that, bend the right leg, reach up and back and grab on. Feel a nice big stretch. I'm gonna keep this rather quick. A little bit of bow. Release, bring your forearms back to the platform, shift back to child's pose. Exhale all your air. How are you feeling so far? I hope as good as I am. Come on up, and now we're gonna take your right knee and shin on the platform, the toes are up, and we're gonna just kind of be in our pigeon pose, okay? Keep your foot flexed, hands on the platform, and get a nice big stretch. You can bow into it if you want a little more stretch, but I don't drop my head on this. I keep my head lifted. Oh, good pigeon pose on this. For all of you that are dealing with piriformis, this is awesome. Let your shoulders shake a little. Then bring your hands back. You're gonna step back. Let's take a quick little three-legged dog. Bend your right knee and make some knee circles in one direction and then the other direction. Just stretch it out. And then let's come back down. We're gonna place the left knee and foot on the platform. My hands are propping me up. So I want to try to bring the right hip forward and square things up. Again, hip flexor stretch, butt stretch. You come on down and sink into it. Again, this is a power flow, so we're really not holding postures too long. We're breathing in them. We're breathing out of them. Bring the hands back to the platform. Lift your chest, curl the back toes. You're in a three-legged dog, knees bent. And we're going to make knee circles in one direction. I think kneecaps are making the circle, and the other direction. Great. Downward facing dog. Walk to the front. Lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Rise up, reach up, and bring the hands to the heart. Step in front of your platform. And then walk your hands back. You're going to cross the right ankle over the left. And then sit up and grab onto your shin for a little figure four stretch. A little different type of stretch, right? Into our glute. From here, slide back. And then let your knees drop over to the left, look to the right, and get a twist. Breathe into this. Should feel good. Make sure you're rolling your shoulders and lifting the chest, not sinking. And then come on back. Careful as you uncross, recross left over right. You're going to pull yourself up and grab onto your shin or behind the thigh and sit up nice and tall. Big breath in and out. Keep pulling the chin in and feeling that nice stretch into the left thigh. We're going to walk back. I have my fingertips pointing in toward the platform, and then I'm going to drop over to the side and get this twist into the left side. Not to sink. Push into your finger pads. Keep your spine long and strong. Big breath in and out here. So we're going to unwind this. Bring the feet flat. Scoot forward a little bit, and then come on down so that your shoulders are head on the floor. Here's our supported bridge pose. This is yummy. Stay here if you like it. You can bring your legs to tabletop, and you can even do legs. This is known as legs up the wall or waterfall pose. Feels really good on the sacrum in the back. Hang out for a breath. Bend one knee, bend the other knee, and then straighten both legs out one at a time. Keep your feet flexed. Reach your arms overhead. Supported back bend. Oh, so good. One of my favorites. But just keep your legs active as you let the platform release your lower back. On your exhale, bend one knee, then the other. You're going to lift your knees up. Happy baby. Rock a little side to side. But definitely make sure you're supported on your butt on this. And then there's no really easy way to do this, so I'm going to have you scoot back, scoot back, scoot back, and off. And then roll yourself up. How's our time? We're good. So you're going to go ahead and sit on your platform. Bring your feet together in a diamond-shaped pose. Take a big inhale and a long exhale. Bring your hands to the heart space. You just completed 30 minutes of a power flow yoga class on your vibration platform. Feel the stillness of the platform, but feel all the energy. The toes touching each other, the heels touching each other, the fingertips touching each other, the palms touching each other. Head over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Draw a deep breath in from the sitting bones all the way to the crown of the head. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, feel the chest lifting up into the thumbs and the eyes bowing down toward the heart. I want to thank you so much for allowing me to guide you into this power flow practice on your vibration platform. I hope you enjoyed it. You're welcome just to lay in Shavasana for 3 to 5 minutes, but just take some time to be and breathe and be grateful that you can move the way you move. Have a beautiful and blessed rest of your day. Namaste. Okay, guys, that was it. So if you like this flow, just type it in the chat. I'll give you the flow. If you want some music to flow with it, I'll give you my playlist as well. If you have any questions, let me know. If you liked this series and want more, I'm your girl. We can flow any way, shape, and form on our Life Pro vibration platforms. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, I apologize for the time delay, but this is a recorded session and you have it for the rest of your life. Thanks again. Make sure you hydrate, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.